Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable. CNBC TV 18 and Bandhan Bank present Sashakt India, powering the MSME engine.
Bharat has been carrying India on its shoulders. A favorable monsoon, excellent crop sowing, record crop sowing actually, and record levels in reservoirs have been the only silver lining in an otherwise beleaguered Indian economy. In fact, economists expect or hope that 4% GDP growth in the agri sector will be the only one that will save India from perhaps reporting record contraction of the economy this year. And the government has gone full throttle to try and help the rural sector. We have seen large amounts of cash being injected into rural India through larger allocations to MNREGS and larger allocations to the Prime Minister's Garib Kalyan Yojana. There has been more direct intervention in agriculture. A large amount of money has been set aside for infrastructure, rural infrastructure, as well. The MSME sector has been given a push to allow more food processing and agri-allied occupations. Well, that sets the stage very nicely for our ongoing series, Sashakt India, Powering the MSME. Today, in this episode of Powering the MSMEs, I have with me two guests who perhaps know the MSME sector best in India, maybe the stalwarts. I have with me Mr. R.S. Sodhi, the Managing Director of Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation. I also have with me Mr. Chandrasekhar Ghosh, the Managing Director and CEO of Bandhan Bank. Mr. Sodhi and Mr. Ghosh, thank you very much for joining me. Mr. Sodhi, let me start with you, sir. And let me start with the space you know best. Let me tell you that the Sashakt India attracts a lot of viewership from the MSME community. And can you tell them what is the opportunity, sir, in the dairy space?
Well, Lataji, thank you very much for giving this opportunity to participate in a Sashakt India, the first episode. Well, dairy is a part of a food, and food is directly proportional to the number of stomachs. And India is lucky that we have got 1.35 billion stomachs, which will be 1.75 billion by 2050. Now, coming to dairy per se, today dairy is India's biggest agriculture crop. It is around 8 lakh crore per annum, growing at the rate of volume is growing at the rate of 5%. So if you add 4-5% inflation, then you can say 9 to 10%. And this crop, dairy, is bigger than the paddy, wheat, pulses all put together. Now, what is the opportunity? Because MSME is looking for the opportunity. Fortunately, in dairy, out of 8 lakh crore, only 2.2 lakh crore is organized sector. The smallest sector where minimum investments are required, like Bandhan Bank, and they are ready to do it for giving loans for the cattle, is basically starting a dairy farm with 25 to 30, where you require investment over a 3 years, 20 lakh rupees. If you take investment of 15 lakh rupees from any bank, and banks are readily given, they know that produce is going to be sold to the local cooperatives, anybody. An entrepreneur sitting in a rural India without land can earn 45 to 50,000 rupees per month after meeting all the expenses. Now you come bigger, small sector or the medium sector. Milk procurement system is, chilling stations are there. So a lot of milking machines are required. Like we have got refrigerator at home. Everybody wants now, nobody wants to do milk, and still a lot of milking machines are imported. Same as milk testing equipments, milk transportation, milk tankers. If you want to do in transport, we are deploying 10,000 road milk tankers, and each tanker is costing around 20 lakh rupees. So it is for individual entrepreneur. Then you come into the bigger processing equipments, packaging lines, Then lot of investments are required in animal husbandry side, breeding side, the vaccination, the veterinary side, the
Veterinary.
silage making. You see
Okay.
so much. I mean, wherever you are, you can get into the dairy sector, whether rural India, urban India.
Dairy obviously is a very important aspect of agri and allied. But Mr. Ghosh, let me come to you. What, in your experience, are the other lucrative areas in the agri and allied space for MSME? When I was preparing for this discussion, came across one very interesting statistic that 25% of all the cauliflower consumed in India comes from West Bengal, your home state. So, I mean, if you can tell us about other opportunities, sir.
No, there is an agri and allied very good production has given to the country. And actually, after the harvest of the farmer, they lost the money.
Okay.
So because of lack of infrastructure is not available. Infrastructure means, if I say that the one small example in the West Bengal point of view, there is an warehouse is a 9.6 metric ton, lakh metric ton have the capacity to preserve the food grains.
Okay.
But food grains production has come 140 lakhs metric ton.
Okay.
So if we not like to focus on that, how the large number of infrastructure developed for preserve of the food grain, when the season is coming on that and farmers harvest, they will not get the actual price, so that their income will be not come double. Of course, the many of the things on that, it is I can be linked on this as a MSME.
Okay.
If other way, if you see that this price, if we like to give and encourage the farmers, we have need to transport more good way, very quick they can come to the market to sell it on that.
Yeah, I guess we are speaking very eloquently about the need for infrastructure. I guess warehousing and more importantly, good roads, so that the MSME unit can take advantage of all this and link rural areas to urban areas. Okay, let me come to Mr. Sodhi on this. Mr. Sodhi, is credit a very big bottleneck for a prospective MSME entrepreneur?
Yeah, definitely. That is the very big bottleneck, especially if you are in agriculture with the seasonal products, where you have to buy your raw material during the harvest and can keep processing it throughout the year. Or like in milk industry, winter when production is more, we have to buy more milk and convert it into commodities which we'll be using next summer. So
Yes.
credit is a problem, but we are thankful now government of India has realized, and with the latest announcement, MSME as well as agriculture and food processing, lot of schemes have come under this, like 10,000 crore rupees for this scheme for the micro food enterprise, for 2 lakh micro enterprise, or NABARD has got 2,000 crore rupees fund for that, and Ministry of Food Processing is also giving lot of schemes. Now it is being realized, but still, because if you do not have land, problem is coming. They need collateral. That is the problem.
Okay, collateral is a problem. But Mr. Ghosh, surely you all do a lot of cash flow based financing, don't you? Or is it still, even with the microfinance guys, is it largely collateral financing? I would assume that you all do cash flow based financing, no?
We are non-collateral funding in the microcredit vertical. So if we see that my total 48,000 crores in the loan book size of microcredit, 48% to agriculture and agri-allied. So this is a good way we are providing. But if you see that the total of the country population, 50% in the bottom part are eligible for this type of small ticket size of the credit, which is depend on cash flow basis, not the collateral basis.
Okay.
And this is a huge number of multiple number of bank is needed to focus on that areas, how they can be provide that small credit to this agriculture and allied activities people.
Okay, Mr. Sodhi, Mr. Ghosh, can you stay in for a minute? We have to take a commercial break. We are coming back. We are flooded with questions. We have lots more questions to ask you.
CNBC TV 18 and Bandhan Bank present Sashakt India, powering the MSME engine. CNBC TV 18 and Bandhan Bank present Sashakt India, powering the MSME engine.
Welcome back to our ongoing series, Sashakt India, powering the MSME. We have been speaking with two powerful personalities who have risen from the ranks, as it were. We've been speaking with Mr. R.S. Sodhi, Managing Director, Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation, and the MD and CEO of Bandhan Bank, Mr. Chandrasekhar Ghosh. We've been getting a lot of questions on the agri and allied sector on which Mr. Ghosh and Mr. Sodhi have been answering questions. One, Mr. O.P. Sharma is asking, if any agri or rural youth wants to establish a small dairy project, then what is an economically viable scale in terms of capital investment? And he's referring specifically to ownership of cows and buffaloes. So, what is an economical unit? Should he have
Let me tell you, in India, India is a not country for a big dairy farm like Europe or Australia or USA, where you go for 500 or 1,000 cows. No. India is a country for the small farms, because here you do not have too much of land, a lot of fodder growing fields. You don't have land. The land is very costly. So best size, like I said in the beginning, depends right from 25, 30 to maximum 100 cows and buffalo. You can have it 2-3 assistant. You can source the feed from the local villages or around villages. You can market it, milk. Suppose you have got 50 cows and you have got, suppose 600, 700 liters of milk. You can sell it locally. You can process it locally. And because in food, people want now locally produced, locally processed, local taste.
Okay, got it. Mr. Ghosh, the other question is coming from one Anand George. He wants some more information on agro processing and the opportunities in logistics. Since you said that rural areas are so poorly provided in terms of infrastructure and in terms of logistics support, what are the opportunities in that area? Logistics, transportation and storage.
No, if I mention on that, agriculture actually the rural based.
Yes.
And the future growth is coming in Indian economy based on rural.
Yes.
So should we like to use the road, whatever have, how the transport we can be like to make it to provide that this type of good supply in the rural level and rural hub, and that the big industry can be like to make it on that. But till now it is not that much. All are we are looking at the very bigger things. But if you see there is a small elephant is type of one vehicle. No, the huge, they are moving from the city to rural and carry the lot of goods on that. So that type systematically some supply chain should be developed. It is a very big market of India in a rural and urban connecting.
Okay, so small commercial vehicles would be something that people should get as a starting point.
Yes, because the big vehicle will not possible to that road cannot be permitted to reach to the rural pocket.
Okay. Mr. Sodhi, there is a question coming from one Sanjay Agarwal. He is asking if you can give some views on imports and, more importantly, exports of agro products. From your vantage point, what would you advise him? Exports of agro products.
Well, Mr. Sanjay has a very relevant question. What now, you see, in India, whatever exports we have got, 10% is coming from agriculture processed food. And we
Oh.
have found that India is the country which has got all types of agriculture food products growing in India. And export market for agri produce is good, but I'm not, but I won't say for dairy same thing.
Oh, right. Okay.
I mean, no doubt, we are doing every year 700, 800 crore rupees, and that market is growing at the rate of 20%. That market is only for the Indian diaspora who want to buy Amul butter, Amul cheese, or Amul
Oh,
ghee. That, but as such, in dairy we do not have export competition. There's a simple reason is that. See,
oh,
one has to see in lot of developed country, agriculture or dairy is lot of direct or indirect subsidies are there. So if
yes,
you have
yes,
to
yes.
compete, you have to compete with us. Now you take in people, lot of people tell us why Amul is not becoming world number one brand. Why don't you invest outside India? I say, please see, we are in business. And as a businessman, what you look for? You look for the markets which is the largest, which is the
Yes.
fastest growing, which is
Yeah.
got the more potential. So India today is there is largest market, fastest growing market, and like I said, two-thirds is unorganized. So if I go
Understood.
to the Europe or USA, I have to take snatch competition from others. I have to fight against the subsidies. Here, Indian market is growing. Whole world wants to come to India. So for Mr. Sanjay, also I want to tell you one more thing.
Uh-huh.
You can, like Prime Minister said, vocal for local and local for global. You can't become a global brand if you do
Mm.
not have domestic market. If you are
Yes.
not a market leader in domestic market, you can't think about global. And to
Oh,
become a domestic brand leader or some respectable market share, one should have good product, good technology, good packaging, and affordable. Once you get
oh.
some market share, then you think about exporting, not starting with the export market.
All right. Mr. Ghosh, I wanted to ask you, what is your sense in terms of, some of the people who are asking us questions are those who are, Bangalore-based startups. A young man who is not really very abreast of rural India, but very good at creating apps, creating technology-related products. Any advice you can give him from the agri-related sector?
So agri-related, one point you earlier mentioned about it, and that is a market of the milk.
Mhm.
Uh, so this is the channel should be like to develop
Okay.
such a way. What happened in the couple of months before, because before the COVID, Amul has come to me and talking about it. That will be work together.
Mhm.
Because the West Bengal, the milk producer are selling their milk in the 20 rupees per liter in the village.
Okay.
But in the Amul purchasing that milk is a 40 rupees. But they
Ah,
don't know that where is the
okay.
Amul centers and how they can be reached to those centers to
Mm.
sell it.
Mhm.
So that maybe app can be help to those of the producer of milk. They can be find out on that where is the center of this the Amul, and they
Okay.
can be what time they are coming in there and how when they will be go and how
Okay.
much they can be like to take from them. That can
Oh.
be. I'm giving this one example on that.
Mm. Okay. What about you, Mr. Sodhi?
Yeah,
There are these
very,
young boys
very,
willing to
yeah.
invest in
See,
technology.
Bangalore-based IT hub, your thinking starts with the app, ends with the app only.
Oh, really?
No, but just to tell him, I mean,
Yes.
let us, if he really wants to develop some agri-base, he should not sit in Bangalore. He should
Bangalore.
travel 200 kilometers up country Karnataka. See
Mhm.
what farmers are. See, today only Prime Minister of India
Mhm.
inaugurated app where e-Gopala. You know what is that app? I mean, I can buy furniture, I can buy refrigerator, I can buy ACs, I can buy my t-shirt on the e-commerce. But if I want good breed of cow or
Oh.
buffalo, I can't buy. So now that government has launched app where any farmer can buy good breed of cow, buffalo, any animal based on that. I'm a seller, I'll put it, somebody's buyer, so you can do it. Similarly, semen. You see, semen is a very important segment in the animal husbandry. Good quality semen. So now on the app you can buy. So, but these needs you'll only know not sitting in the Bangalore. You have to go to the rural Karnataka or wherever you see what is the need, and you'll get 100 ideas, and then come back maybe to Bangalore and then do it.
All right. I just want some closing comments from you for several people who have sent in questions. Let me start with you, Mr. Ghosh. What advice to the MSMEs on the agri and allied space? Closing comments?
First point on that, the small is beautiful, big is
Okay.
necessary. Small cost is high. If we not can be like to scale it, we cannot compete with the big market.
Oh, okay. That's very important, sir. We know the way you have scaled yourself. Okay, small is beautiful, but big is more profitable. So you must learn to scale up. Mr. Sodhi, your advice, sir.
Same thing what Mr. Ghosh has mentioned. In food, you have to start with the gully brand, local procurement, local processing, local. From gully brand, you become a city brand, from city to district brand, and then think about going to the state or not. Don't think you want to come in the food or agriculture at the state level or national level. No. India is a huge country. In dairy, you can get 200 crore rupees bread with just one district of India.
Oh, right. Okay. That's very useful advice, Mr. Ghosh and Mr. Sodhi. A step at a time. You have to scale up, but scale up one step at a time. Thank you very much, Mr. Sodhi and Mr. Ghosh, for answering patiently so many questions and for exemplifying what rural India can do, how Bharat can carry India on its shoulders. We wind up this edition of Sashakt India on that note. Thank you very much for participating.
CNBC TV 18 and Bandhan Bank present Sashakt India, powering the MSME engine. Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.